Hello everyone, I'm RobtheMod, and this is part 88 of Gran Turismo 6 on the PlayStation 3. We're doing the Brands Hatch 15 lap challenge, and I have not edited the last episode yet, so I don't know if the game audio echo is a thing that is actually audible, but if it is, and it happens again in this episode, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to completely unplug the soundbar. I mean, the soundbar is turned specifically off. I've put it in standby, but it comes on if it hears a sound that's loud enough. But it really shouldn't be loud enough. But if it does, then we'll see. I'm still in the same car. And the AI will still be in the same cars from the last episode, so that'll be something. Because obviously I very easily got to the first place. It took a few laps, obviously. And my strategy for this one specifically is going to be that I'm going to get to second and then stay in second. Because I get the feeling, obviously, I'm going to need to do multiple pit stops, with this being 15 laps, because I think this is going to be the long version of Brands Hatch as well. So this may be a long video, so if I would get something to eat and get a drink. I mean, if it's a short version of Brands Hatch, I'll be happy, but I don't think it will be. Wow, I don't know what frame rate that is, but that looked absolutely terrible. Let's go. This isn't really the best car for this course, actually, I don't think, because it's... Yes, this course has straightaway sections, which is where this car's useful, but a lot of it is curved, so that was where I was having my issue on Suzuka. Even there, I could just feel the back end of the car there, going. Right. I mean 15th at least, so I'm happy. I'm not in last, as I almost spin out again. And my strategy, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned it now, having to restart the thing, but my strategy is to get into second place and then pit when they get into second. I feel like I'm going to need 2 pits in this thing, based on the lap time. So I'm going to stay in second for most of it, and then towards the end is when I'm going to go for first. That's assuming I can actually, get up there. Because now we're in 14th. This may actually take many laps to get up there. We'll see. What doesn't help is like the AI just sort of go to block you. I mean, I know it's what oh my god, I just drifted the Le Mans car. I don't even understand how I did that. I'm in 12th now, I'm okay. I can't believe that worked out as it did. But I just did not brake for that corner, and I think I locked up one side of the car, which wasn't good. We've got the coffee break stuff to do after this episode as well. I know people will be like, I want to move on to Nürburgring, but no, we're going to do the coffee break stuff in the next episode. Right, 11th. And I could get past these if I don't want to ram them out the way though. He says ramming them out the way. Got off the track again, get back on. Oh god. Right. That's the thing in this car, it likes to overshoot the corners, and they like to block you. It's like, it sounds like I'm complaining about the game, but the other thing about being first person in this game, or bumper view I should say, you can't exactly tell where the edge of the car is. And it's raining, that probably does not help. And it's getting dark. Why is the game doing that? Right, we're on the third lap. We've used a quarter of our tank of fuel, so we may actually only have to do one pit stop if we get to 9 laps. We'll see. Oh, my phone has gone off if you heard that. Apologies. I don't actually have my phone on I have my phone on vibrate, obviously. It's probably just a news notification. It usually is. Let's get past this GTR that's so wide. Right, we're in 5th. That's good enough for me. But yeah, who would have guessed Le Mans cars not exactly the greatest for driving in the rain, especially not on wet tyres. The 24 minutes of Nürburgring, which I believe will be episode 90. I don't really want to look at my list because obviously I'm focusing on driving. But yeah, that will be. I think we're going to go like through the night on that. I mean, we kind of did that on the mission race anyway, didn't we? In one of the last episodes when we did the mission races, about 2 episodes ago. By the way, once I've done this game, I will be moving on to Gran Turismo 7. Let's get up into 2nd place. Let's hit the back end of a Nissan GTR, as some people also call it. Right, there we go, we're in 2nd. How is a Nissan 350Z the one that's winning? Or is this a 370Z? Whatever, it's one of the two. I mean, I know it's a GT3 class car, but this guy must absolutely be terrified in the rearview mirror, by the way. I mean, I could have overtook him there. But no, I'm going to stay behind him. And I'm going to pit when he pits. That is my strategy. And by golly, it's going to work. Come on. That's the thing though, you're trying to drive at the speed the AI drives, and you're like, I could absolutely easily overtake you. But you're like, you're so slow, but I want to stay behind you for my strategy. That's an interesting pit lane entrance, by the way. That actually looks kind of terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember what game it was. Was it Race Driver? Or Grid, as it's known these days? I can't remember what game it was. Was it Shift? Need to Speed Shift. That was a fun game. I actually still own that, so I might actually cover that at some point on the channel. Cover that as if, like, you know, I'm like a video game journalist. I might let's play it at some point. I got like so far in it and then I never finished it. But what I remember from it was that, like I said, I could be thinking of a complete wrong game, but I remember it being like, oh, if you drive behind someone, you could like absolutely terrify them and cause them to like make mistakes, even when they were AI. The thing is though, because I've done... The way I've done Need for Speed is weird, because obviously I've done Most Wanted, and I've done Carbon. I don't know when this is coming out, if Carbon will have... I mean, it won't be, because I will have had to have done the challenge series of Most Wanted after the campaign. So yeah, absolutely. Well, look forward to Carbon. I have finished Carbon completely. So the thing is that I've got to do... I feel like I've got... If I'm going to do them in order, I've got to do Pro Street. And that's going to be an interesting one, because Pro Street I don't own. It's the... But then again, I want to go back and I want to do Underground and Underground 2, because I did absolutely love those on the PS2. Though if I'm going to do them, these days I think I'd do them on like the PC. Obviously, makes a lot more sense to do it that way. But yeah, so anyway, yeah. The thing is with Pro Street is I absolutely hated Pro Street when I was a kid, because in my mind it wasn't Need for Speed. At all. These days I get the... Oh god, losing control. Yeah. These days I get the feeling I'd be a lot more into it. Back in the day, I did actually have like obviously I had Gran Turismo 3 and 4 on the PS2, and I just always associated obviously Need for Speed as like the street racing game, which is weird because obviously it started. I mean, yeah, the other earlier Need for Speeds were also street racing games like Hot Pursuit and all them, but on PS1 that I never had. But I was aware of them, even if they weren't like the Fast and Furious modifying style that like Underground and Underground 2 and Most Wanted and Carbon were. So when Pro Street came out, I got it, and I didn't really pay that much attention to like... I was like I say a casual, right? Like, you know, I did read some gaming magazines, but I never really, you know, I don't think they covered Pro Street, or if they did, I didn't really, you know, pay that much attention to it. So I got it, and I was like... I mean, maybe the other thing is like, maybe it was just the PS2 version of Pro Street, because at that point I didn't have a 360. It's a sort of thing where I looked at it and I was like, this isn't, like, as I was playing it, I was like, this is not a good game. Like, well, I mean, it was probably a decent game, but, like, to me, it was like, this is not Need for Speed. This is just... You know, if I want to play a racing game on a track, I'm going to play Gran Turismo, or I'm going to play any number of racing games on the PS2 that were track based. Like I said, Grid, or Race Driver, Topper Race Driver, as I've mentioned before, which in fact opens on this track. If I wanted to play, you know, a racing game that was on closed course circuits like this, I would play that. I wouldn't play Pro Street. Right. Come on, I'm kind of sick of this guy now. Is he gonna pit or not? I hope he pits on the next lap. I think they will always pit before they go into the red. I could be wrong. Obviously we don't really know how the AI works. I mean, I'm sure these days we do, like, you know, with people modifying the game and all that, but I don't know how the AI works. Is it going to do a pit when it goes into the red? No, it's not going to do... Oh, it is! Oh my god. Right, okay. Well, that was me not expecting them to go in for a pit there. Right, that means the AI behind me I don't think they've gone in for a pit yet, so I'm definitely going to do it on this lap. But did you see the like how late they took that pit? Honestly, it was kind of shocking. I was not expecting that. I was like, they ain't taking it. They're going to do it on the next lap, is what I was thinking. And then they did. Maybe they worked out my strategy. Actually, to be fair, if I took it then, I would have absolutely... I'm going to hope that they're going to take the pit now. The AI behind me, because I am leaving it a little bit late. I mean, I know I've got 4 more laps to do it, but I've got 5 really, but still. It is leaving it a little bit late. Right, okay, let's go in for the pit here. Are we ready? I am. Right, oh, there we go. I'm going to put 55% petrol in. Yeah, some of the AI have gone in behind me. Yep, genius. Come on, fill me up. That sounds wrong. Oh, some of the AI have overtook me, but they... As the AI just dumps me with control coming out of that corner. But here we go. These guys shouldn't be too difficult to get past. I got past them before. Here we go. There we go. Already passed them. There we go. And I'm not going to go full crazy mode on them this time. I'm just coasting again. Look. I don't want to waste all my fuel. I probably could have got a full tank and it would have been better, but ah well. They still haven't like overtook me or anything, so I'm okay with that. I'm only doing like, well, 100 at the moment. Probably thinking, what is this guy doing? Oh no, they're going in for the pit. Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. I could have literally waited for them to pit then, couldn't I? I mean, I could go full throttle. If I got half a tank here. It's not really that much of an issue, but I probably could have put wet tyres on as well. That would have been probably a good idea, but ah well. The thing is, in the previous Gran Turismo, I've mentioned I want to do like all the old Gran Turismos as well. I mean, I tried to start with Gran Turismo 1. Obviously, you guys, when you see this on the RobtheMod 2 channel, as it's known, you won't see any of that yet, because, well, I mean, it's obvious. Well, first of all, I only did like 4 episodes of it, and then I sort of quit because it kind of got, like, people don't realise how difficult Gran Turismo 1 is. Like, the thing is, I'm not even sure like about it, because I was looking up like when the end credits is, and it was like, oh, the end credits are in arcade mode. Not Gran Turismo mode. And it's the sort of thing where you're thinking, well, hang on then, am I actually like, what mode am I supposed to do for the Let's Play? Because I was looking at how long Gran Turismo mode actually is, and it's only got like 4 actual like proper cups in it. So I was thinking, oh, this will be a very short Let's Play. And then obviously I was trying to do the... what didn't help is it was actually when I was doing my... when I have my dodgy PS3 controller. When we get to Ratchet and Clank 2, you'll understand what I mean by that. My PS3 controller is a bit... or the one that originally came with my PS3 is a bit weird in the fact that it was like doing like phantom button presses and stuff like that, and it was doing that during the license test that I was having trouble with. Like, the camera was looking back and stuff like that, when I wasn't even pressing the button to do that. So obviously major issue there with that controller. So I don't think that helped me not pass the license test, but yeah, the game is certainly as well a lot harder than a game like this, like a modern Gran Turismo. I mean, I say modern, this came out over 10 years ago, or 10 years ago at this point, 2013. So yeah, it's an old game now, it's getting on. I love how they've gone in for another pit. Did they really not bother putting that much fuel in? Idiots. Morons. They probably only put in 25% fuel, which is what it... like, or what does it recommend? Does it recommend 25% or whatever? Look how far ahead I am. I'm 27 seconds ahead now. I mean, I know I'm in a much better car, but... yeah, that's the other thing as well. Then, when we do the Nürburgring race, I believe the AI will actually be in the Le Mans cars as well. So that's... I mean, I could lap this guy in the last lap. Come on, game. I mean, I know we were doing that during the 20-minute challenge or whatever, but they were in just normal supercars. These are in actual race cars. We'll actually have to see how this goes on the Ascari circuit as well, because there's we've got the Ascari circuit coming up at some point. But the thing is about that is that I believe one of the requirements is that you have to be in a quote-unquote normal car, so we'll see what that actually means. If it will let me drive this or not, probably not. I don't even think that circuit has a pit lane, so we're almost a minute ahead. Well, we're not gonna beat that 54 seconds, are we now? That we went off like that. Oh my god, we went up to 55. Okay, maybe we are. I doubt we're going to make 5 seconds up here though. Here we go, didn't even have to coast across the finish line, we just did it. Right, we don't even need to see the results, it's going to take that long. Right, don't need to see the replay either. Right, 203,000 credits, 3 stars, that's what we want. We're going to exit. So yeah, I've been RobtheMod. Thank you very much for watching part 88 of Gran Turismo 6 on the PlayStation 3. And next time, actually we'll see what the coffee break stuff is before I do the outro here. Although I already started it, obviously, but we'll just see what it is. Please don't be a drift challenge, that's going to be awkward. Ah, okay. The the celebration stuff here on when it makes that bing noise, that's what turns the because I saw it happen. That's what turns the soundbar on. So now I know that. So yeah, it's a drift challenge, for God's sake. I knew it was gonna be. Right, well, we may be doing that without commentary. Or I'll be doing the commentary after the fact then, I guess, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I've been RobtheMod. Thank you very much for watching part 88 of Gran Turismo 6 on the PlayStation 3. And I'll see you next time for that. Ta-ra.